Right. Sup lads, it's J16 or Jazzy Moore. I haven't done a YouTube live stream ever before. I've watched plenty, well not plenty. Last time I watched one was, I'd say, TDF Bro the other day. Well, I went to have a look at it and the stream was down. So I just got to get a drink. Right, I'm so excited. I'm returning to keep hydrated. Lots of water. And maybe a few of these bad boys. Yeah, that's like my beer drink now. I like Carlsberg too. I had that the other day. They taste the same, Corona and Carlsberg. Not gonna lie, I can't tell the difference because they just taste the same. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, what I always do. But today, this video, I've got my list here. Things to talk about in returning to YouTube live stream, right? So I've planned this out this morning. It's semi-scripted. Actually, I need to look at it. Right, I'd say it's semi-scripted. I haven't actually written out a whole script. I've just written some things that I need to talk about. So it's going to start off with, I'm going to explain why I've stopped for a while. Then I'm going to talk about, So yeah, I'm just going to say what kind of videos I'll do, and then some ideas for videos, and then what I've been up to the last 7 months. Not going to say everything because I've done a lot. There's been, like, every day is a bit of a roller coaster for me as a teenager. Like, last few days there's been some incidents, just going to put it there. That's all I'm going to say, incidents. But anyway, first of all, I'm going to explain why I stopped for a while, and because I didn't really explain in the J16 Quits YouTube, like, then, when I made that video, I actually wanted to quit permanently, but then a week later I was like, you know what, I want to take a break. So in that video, I didn't even explain that I wanted to take a break. I think I might have tweeted about it or said in real life, but in case you didn't know, well, obviously now I'm returning to YouTube. So, the reason I stopped was there was a few things. First of all was exams, because I've finished year 11 now. I had my last exam 2 days ago. But yeah, so I needed to focus on exams, so obviously you need hobbies, but I thought YouTube, that takes up a lot, so I thought, you know what, that hobby can go. So I wanted to focus on my exams, do some revision, even though I could have revised more. The only lesson I properly revised was maths, like actually properly. That don't make sense. I tried science, but yeah, I'm not good at science. So yeah, maths, I did a lot. Past papers are always good to do. So year 10's taking your exams, try past papers. Pixel maths is a good thing. Sorry, I've got to get the cushions right. And there's pixel. Oh, there's one other thing. I can't believe I forgot pixel maths. And there's one. See, like, you think I would have remembered, but I forgot. I can't believe that. Anyway. So, I also needed a break to focus on myself because also, you know, I did that 31 days of J16. I finished YouTube just over a month after finishing that, so that took a lot out of me, you know, because I semi-failed, I think that's what I called it, I still remember that, because I said I'd upload every video by 8 PM. There was about 2 or 3 videos that got uploaded after that, but I did upload every day. The bit gaming videos, vlogs, I remember, I think I went to go with my cousin. There might have been a Fort Park or like some theme park, I can't remember. But yeah, the 31 days of J16, that's not happening this year. I think I promised that last year, you know, but I'm sorry, you know. I need to stop promising things that I can't do. Right, also, right, 31 days, so yeah, 31 days of J16 took a lot out of me. That was a lot of effort, so yeah, that J16 Quits YouTube video, I watched it earlier, I was like, I did that in the worst way. I should have explained better. Because I actually wanted to quit at the time, but then a week later I was like, you know what, I want to do it again. Right. So now I'm going to talk about, right, I got here. Right, it's going to take some time to get back into the swing of things. By this I mean, because I've been off YouTube for 7 months, haven't forgotten how to do it, but it's just that, like, you know, getting in the cycle of doing it. It's going to take some time, and also, I don't have a decent camera, so for the first few months, this is what I've written here, for the first few months, videos won't come out that much. I'm going to save up for a camera, though, by getting a job, and I'm going to ask for one for my birthday. So, yeah, my birthday's September, and also that's 3 months. 3 months, oh, God. So yeah, I need to get decent camera. I don't know if I could do videos with my phone. Like, I don't know what the quality of this live stream is. Actually, no one's watching yet. I put it all over Snapchat, Facebook and Twitter. But you think people will be more excited, but they're not. And now here. Right, I'm thinking, because I've got no decent camera, but I still have my Blue Snowball microphone, which is upstairs, that I could do some podcasts and maybe get some guests on. I think that would be good, because True Geordie does podcasts, and a lot of YouTubers do them, and they just look good. And obviously, well, they use cameras for them, but it's all about what they say, you know. So you don't need a camera, because it doesn't matter if you can't see them. It's all about the words, you know. It's like music videos. Yeah, they're cool, but some musicers, that's not even a some musicians don't bother with the music videos. They just have like a picture of themselves, and then while the song's playing. But anyway, yeah, I thought with the podcast I could do serious ones and banter ones, but obviously keep them separate. And by this I mean, so a banter one, just maybe I get a mate on and talk about all the shit we've done, because me and my mates are such a bunch of twats. We've done so much stupid stuff. I'm gonna have to tell you about this in story time. I'm not going to forget, but just to remind you guys so you don't let me forget too. Yeah, I was drinking some Coronas in a skate park this year. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I'll make a story time about that. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, J16 tells the story of third person. So bad. Yeah, I need to rename. I'll just be like J16 chats or stories. I don't know what I call it. But yeah, you're going to hear about that story. Most people do it at school anyway. It's a good story, alright? Just... I'll leave it at that. So yeah, then when I say serious ones, like a lot of shit's happened, like with terrorist attacks, then Grenfell Tower, and all the political stuff that's happened. Maybe I could do, like, politics confuses the hell out of me, so I probably won't talk about that. But yeah, with those, you need to talk about them like the day or 2 days after. Like that Grenfell Tower, it's still like quite soon, so maybe I'll just mention about that. Yeah, it's obviously very bad. I can't believe they got away with the cladding thing, which was, I'm not too sure what it is, but I know it's very flammable and it shouldn't have been put on the building. And a lot of buildings now have been found to have it, which is not good. Right, 7 minutes into my YouTube live stream and no one's commented and no one's liked. I actually thought people would be hyped up for this. Oh well. So yeah, podcasts. Any of you want to be guests on it, just ask me. Obviously, if you know me in real life, I'm not... Oh, Snapchat from... that's my good friend Phoebe. Just got a snap. Hi Phoebe. Well, he's probably not watching. But yeah, thanks for the Snapchat. It's probably just streaks. Anyway, I'm going off topic yet again. You know, it's just who I am. So yeah, podcasts I'm thinking are a good idea. If you know me in real life, I don't want to get people I don't know. Like, it's just a bit... I'm only 16 and having people you don't know in your house. It's never a good idea, is it? Right, so I've got here, then to finish off, I'm just going to talk about what I've been up to over the last 7 months. Obviously, not every single detail, because I've done a lot of good stuff. A lot of shit's happened too, but we're not focusing on this shit, because that's what I've been doing too much. And my friends are like, no Jasper, don't, you can't. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not. Anyway, I remember in my last videos, when I still did gaming, oh yeah, by the way, I'm probably not going to be doing gaming. I might do Black Ops 3 streams, but on Twitch, I don't know. I need to talk about Twitch. I haven't got it written down, but after I will talk about that, because I'm not too sure what's going to go on with that. But anyway, so now I have finished Friends. I remember I don't know if I was in the middle or the start or getting towards the end, but I have finished Friends now, and I've watched it all the way through again. So I've now seen every episode twice, and I can't say what my favourite episode is. I'd say my favourite character is probably Phoebe, because she's relatable to me. You know, vegetarian, bit weird, you know, nice person. Rachel I like as well, for the looks, but obviously she's a nice person. I'd say my least favourite character is probably Ross, 'cause he's just an ass, isn't he? Like, Joey's good as well, except he's a bit of a fuckboy. That's probably the only bad thing about him. Chandler's good, obviously, for his banter. Monica's a bit, like, full-on, if you know what I mean. Like, too organised. Like, my auntie's like that. Like, for example... Someone's tooting a horn. Yeah, it's my grandma's birthday tomorrow, and my dad was on the phone to his sister, and his sister was like, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to do what my mum wants, obviously my grandma. I'm like, of course we're going to do what she wants, it's her fucking birthday. Yeah, she's too controlling, Monica, and my auntie. Anyway, I've also finished Harry Potter, the books, but not the films. I think I've watched 4 or 5 of the films, but I don't know, like, Harry Potter, I'm going to give it a rest for a few, like, Friends too, but I mean, Harry Potter, like, I love it, but it's just hard to read. Like, I liked every book except the last book. Like, Deathly Hallows, I just did not enjoy that at all. That's probably why I took ages to read it. Because I probably read a chapter once every 3 days. But with the other... Well, I remember the first book. I read it in 2 days. I spent 11 hours total, 5 one day, then 6 the next. Then after that, I read about a chapter or 2 a day of every book, and I didn't miss a day. Sometimes I did 3 chapters if I was really like, yeah, let's do it. But, I mean, it's quite complicated. But, yeah, I enjoyed every single book. I'd say... I don't know what my favourite one was. Probably... It's hard. It's just... And also the films are good. Like, it's just... They're so well put together. It's just... I love it. But yeah. Also, I've now been to 5 West Ham games. I remember when I quit YouTube, I'd only been to 1, which was the one against Watford at the Olympic Stadium. So, I've been to 5 games, and here's some little stats. So, I've seen 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. Goals for, I've seen 8, and goals against, I've seen 8. So, I'm going to describe every match now. Actually, no, except for the Watford one, because I already talked about that, and that was just a complete balls up. I remember talking about that in a Call of Duty video. But yeah. So, after Watford, it was quite a while before I went to my next game. It was just over 3 months, and it was Swansea away on Boxing Day, classic Boxing Day fixtures. We won the game 4-1, which is my 1 win, and obviously the best game that I've seen... Oh, a viewer. So yeah, obviously the best game that I've seen West Ham play. And it's just... I love football games, because when I first went, I was like, oh my god, it's actually real. And the goals going in, it's like, oh, this is all getting counted and added up for the Premier League. It's actually real. Like, I knew it was, like... But yeah, we won that game 4-1. I opened the scoring. First goal for West Ham, obviously against his old club. But I could see the ball go in, but I didn't actually see, like, it was a bit, because we were really far away, because the Swansea away end is behind one of the goals, and in the first half, we were only up 1-0. So we saw 3 goals, like, really close. But the first goal, I knew it went in, and I watched it on TV. What happened was, Fabianski, their goalkeeper, saved it. But then he didn't catch it, he pushed it out, and Ayew ran on it and kicked it in. So yeah, that was a good goal, and there's some banter chants as well. There was a guy with a drum, and we were like, who's the wanker? Who's the wanker? Who's the wanker with the drum? And then he started banging it, and we were like, oi! Yeah, classic West Ham banter chants. So yeah. My dad also said what was good about that game was the chants between the fans. It was all friendly, like at Watford. Well, chants were like, oh, fucking kill yourself, and then there was fight. It was just the whole thing about it. The game, the actual match, everything. But yeah, Swansea, we had some banter, and obviously because Swansea are Welsh, no offence to Welsh people, I love them. They got such cool accents. We were like, sheep, sheep, sheep shaggers, sheep, sheep, sheep shaggers. It's going to happen, isn't it, with West Ham, isn't it? But yeah. Next game after that, 5 days later, New Year's Eve, Leicester away. Leicester were the reigning champions, so their stadium was looking pretty lit, to be honest. I don't know what it would have looked like before, probably not that good, but me and my dad stayed in a hotel right outside the King Power Stadium. The away end for Leicester is one of them ones that's in the corner. So yeah, most away ends, they're either in a corner or behind a goal. It's never like on the centre line, is it? Yeah. But yeah, we lost that game 1-0. It was actually a good game. I genuinely think we deserved to win that. We had some great chances. Like, Schmeichel was the only good player that day, their goalkeeper. Like, Islam Slimani was the only one who scored. Obviously, they won 1-0, so he would have... Anyway, yeah, what happened was a corner came in, he just headed it in. I don't know what position Slimani is, actually. He doesn't score that much. Because I have no idea what position he is, but yeah, it was a good goal, to be fair. He got some height, and then he headed it, so it went down. That's when we had Randolph. I can't remember, like, Randolph was alright when he came in, but towards the end, he was a bit of a Bravo. Like, he started off as a Neuer and turned into a Bravo, but now we got Adrian. I love Adrian, he's just so good. Love him. Adrian. So yeah, game after that was West Brom at home, and that was February 11th, so that was quite a while up. That was about 6 weeks later, not a massive gap, but yeah, that was a shit game too. It was 2-2, like, West Brom scored within 5 minutes, and then West Ham were up 2-1, and then it was in 90-something minutes, so 5 minutes, if that, in injury time, West Brom go and score. And the worst thing about that match was I saw the 2 West Brom goals absolutely perfectly. Like, I saw the player kick and then the ball go in. The West Ham goals, for Lanzini, I can't believe I missed that goal. It was so good. I saw the ball, like, when it was, say, going past the penalty spot and then go in the goal. But because it was a bit scrambled with the players, I didn't actually see him kick it. I just saw the ball. Obviously, I'm still saw the end result, but I always want to see everything about the goal. The kick, then it flying through the air, going in the goal. And Faguli scored as well. I can't even remember what that goal. That's bad of me. But yeah, I saw the two West Brom goals perfectly. The first one, it was sort of like a sideways, well, not sideways, but like a tight angle. It wasn't like a direct on. And then the second goal came from a corner and just like it was a simple tap in. But it should have been 3-2. Like, I think it was Antonio who scored, but I don't know why it didn't get counted. It was very weird. Like, the referee and linesman were being pricks that day. I remember the linesman's flag somehow broke, and then it took about 2 minutes to get in the new one. Real chanting like, "Oh, I want the pink one, I want the pink one." Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, how can you break a flag? What, you go like that too hard? When you're like, alright, corner, flick it up, snaps off the pole. So yeah, and then last game I've been to was Stoke away, which for a 0-0 was very exciting. There were some good chances. Both goalkeepers were on their best form that day. Jack Butland got man of the match. Yeah, fair play to him. He was like, he'd only just returned, so I was like, oh no, Jack Butland's back, but he's only just returned, so he might not be as good. But yeah, both goalkeepers were on top form that day. Lanzini also, but I felt a bit sorry for him because he was creating a lot of chances, but no one was supporting him. Checo Kouyaté came very close with a another like angle shot. So Sidemen shirt, yeah. I don't know what the angle was. I need to get a protractor. Say maybe 60 degrees. But I couldn't tell if it was on target. It could have been one of them ones that hit the post and gone in. But it was definitely going for the post. I don't know if it would have gone in or out. But yeah, Jack Butland saved it. Adrian was making some great saves too. Yeah, we started chanting Adrian, Adrian, Adrian. When there was a Stoke player down, he turned around and he started clapping at us. I was like, nice mate, good. Thanks for appreciating us. And then there was a Stoke player. I think it was Adam. I think that's his name. I don't know many Stoke players, I'm sorry. It's just, they're not a team who excite me. They're just boring name, boring badge. Like, they're just... Yeah, but every time this guy went to take a corner, he was fat, so he started chanting, "You fat bastard, you fat bastard." You know, the classic. And then, "He's only here for a burger, here for a burger, he's only here for a burger." Yeah. Would have been ironic if he was a vegetarian. That would have been funny. But yeah, Stoke away, 0-0. One of the best 0-0s, well, the only one I've ever seen, but it's still exciting. Yeah, I'd say that was probably more exciting than the West Brom game. But the thing is, obviously, this probably sound completely random. Oh, spat on my phone. But yeah, because with science and shit, the further away you are from an object, the slower it looks. That's why if you look up a plane, it looks like it's going really slow. So when I went to the West Brom game, me and my dad were really high up. We were about 4/5 up, like, height in the Olympic Stadium. And remember, the Olympic Stadium is big, 60,000. So that's going to be very high up. But Stoke, we're about just under halfway down, and it's Stoke, so it's not even that tall. No offence. Great stadium. I forgot to mention that. But yeah. So yeah, that was a 0-0 was more exciting than a 2. A bit weird, yeah, you'd probably think. But you have to be there for it to make sense. We didn't have any chants with the Stoke fans because they didn't say anything the whole time. We started chanting, "Where's your famous, where's your famous, where's your famous atmosphere?" But didn't know how Stoke had a famous atmosphere, to be honest. So yeah, been to 5 West Ham games now. I think that's pretty good. I want to be one of them people who goes all the time. Like, obviously, I want to go for my birthday this year because we're going away to West Brom, and West Brom is one of the closest stadiums for me. I know Swansea's the closest, and then I think West Brom's second closest. Yeah, it's a stadium I've seen lots of times. Me and my dad have driven past it a lot, and I've driven past Walsall as well, which is near there. It's all around that West Midlands area. So yeah, if I go to West Ham next season, I might vlog it if I have my camera. I'm not too sure. And what I might start doing is, if I have a Snapchat story that's really lit, I might save it and put it on YouTube. Like, for example, my prom. I'm probably going to save my Snapchat story from prom and put it on YouTube. Yeah, I can't wait for my prom. I got a really nice suit. I would show you, but I showed my friend the other day, and then I didn't put it back properly, and my dad was like, "Oh, how dare you, it's going to get folded and shit." But yeah, so talking about things that I've done, I've quit the gym, just simply because I got a bit bored of it. It's a bit, well, it's hard to explain, but just not my thing. Simple. Next, finish school, which I've already mentioned. I've already had my last exam, which was film studies. I would show you my exam timetable, but number 1, I've scribbled over each exam that I've done. Number 2, scrunched up. Number 3, put in the bin. So yeah, you're not seeing that timetable. I think in total I had about 15 exams. Yeah, 3 maths, because I do foundation. I think I'm safe to say that I've passed maths. 3 histories. Safe to say I've failed history. We did surgery, we did medicine through time, and public health. They were all really hard exams. Not saying don't pick history, just you're going to be prepared. You've got to be prepared. It's a hard exam. I'm not even lying. Science, I think I had, can't remember, 2. But yeah, they were both shit. I hate science. It's so fucking boring. Like, the things about leaves, like, why do I care? Wait, comments. How do I check the... Oh, well, oh, 1 viewer. It went to 0, then 1. But yeah, so I've said about maths, science, history. English, I had 4 exams, 2 lit, 2 lang. The lit papers, they're not lit, alright? Language papers are good, especially the one where you can write a story. I spend about 3/4 of my time doing that. I'm very creative. So this year we had to write a story. It was about 2 people from very different backgrounds. So I wrote about 2 friends. One of them lived on a council estate, and then the other one's parents owned a fancy restaurant. And they were basically just best mates. And in the end, the poor one got a job in the restaurant to help pay for his family. Yeah. I don't think I'll get that exam back, but if I do, I'll read that story in a story time with J16. So yeah, I've said about maths, history, science, film studies. I had 2 exams. Piece of piss. They're so easy. Yeah. So I'm doing media production in actually, I need to talk about college. I haven't written that down, but I will talk about that, but in a bit. So yeah, cooking. This cooking is based a lot on coursework, so is film studies. But cooking coursework, I just made a load of waffles. I'm going to have to get my mate Josh on for a podcast and talk about the waffle story, because I don't find it that funny, but everyone finds it really fun. Like, I probably haven't explained it properly, so that's why I need to get someone on here to explain it properly who was there. But yeah. And then I did the exam, and the cooking exams, they're literally so easy. There's like some questions where it's got a picture of a spoon. It's like, what's this? I'm like... That's not worth that many marks, but still, just helps to have an easy question. There's always a designer product question, and I'm not good at drawing, so I never get full marks on that, but if you just got to label it a lot. If you do cooking and you have to design a product, but you're not good at drawing, just like use colours and then annotate it. So say if you draw some like green bits, and it's a cucumber, just label it as cucumber and say why it's good. Obviously, it's a healthy food. I don't know what minerals and all that it's got. So, yeah, that's not, like, with cooking and food, say, like, I know potatoes are carbs, I know meat has a lot of protein, and so does corn, because everyone's like, you're vegetarian, you can't have protein, like, just shut the fuck up. That's one of the worst things you can say. It's so annoying. Ugh. But yeah, right. There's one exam I feel like so maths, English, film studies, science, cooking. I'm not sure actually. Oh, actually no, my timetable's in the bin and I've scribbled over it. So it's like, there's something I know I'm forgetting. Not P. Actually, I think I might have said anyway. If it springs to mind, I'll just suddenly say it. But, yeah, right, so college. I haven't got that written down on this sheet. Yeah, in case you want to see my sheet. Sorry, you just saw my fingers then. Yeah, this is basic. So, yeah, that's what I mean by semi-scripted. I haven't written a script out, but I've just written things I'm going to talk about. So, yeah. See, double-sided. See, I'm dedicated, alright? There we go. So yeah, getting back in the swing of the things is one of the things I'm worrying about. But you know what? With your support, I reckon we can do it. It's going to take a while, but you know, it's what you got to do. Sorry, my cushions, I need to keep sorting them out. They keep sliding down the back of the sofa. So college, yeah, so now I am 16, I'm 17 later this year. 17, mad. But yeah, I'm doing media production. I might be doing level 2 or 3. I mean, I'll go get you the booklet, you know. Yeah, this is my kitchen. It's very green. Here's my Nike bag. It's what I use for school, because I normally use this big one here, this animal one, but it was so massive and had so much stuff in it, I couldn't be bothered to empty it, so I just got the stuff I need and put it in this Nike bag. Like, towards the end of exams, the only things I needed was pens. I have 2 of these. It's called a prospectus. Basically, it's just a list of courses. But yeah, I've got 2 of them because I got one from school and then I went to an opening evening because I was going to do cooking, but then I didn't, and they gave me a prospectus then. And then I think at my interview I got one as well, so I might have 3 actually. I don't know where that 3rd one's lurking. But yeah, just say about cooking. I was going to do it, but then I changed my mind because they were like, yeah, just changed my mind because I thought media production, I'd rather do that. So let's get it's page 92, I think. 96 and 97. Close. I knew it was in the 90s. So let's just have a little read of this. So, media production BTEC diploma. 1 year. So you need 4 GCSEs at grade A star to D. And I know I'm definitely getting that. But level 3 is a bit harder. Because, right, you need 5 GCSEs at A star to C. Including English at grade... Sorry, what's this bit of dirt? So yeah, 5 at A star to C. That's a push for me, but yeah. 4 at A star to D, that's definitely happening. So yeah, probably a level 2 for me. But then when I complete level 2, yeah, I can progress to level 3. So I'm just, like, yeah, basically being held back. That's sort of what's happening. But I start college, well, I don't have an official date, but it's September. And I'm going to a opening evening, July 7th. There's letters everywhere about this, but yeah, on July 7th I'm going to an opening evening, and then I think to the end of August is our enrolment. I'm not too sure what an enrolment is, to be honest. Feel free to explain if you want in the comments. But yeah, media, because my stepbrother Adam's doing it. That's sort of how I found out about it, and he's really enjoying it. Like, me and him are quite, the thing we're similar with is our love of film. And for me, I love finding out how everything works. So that's why I love cooking. So I can see, like, food getting made. But then, obviously, I can't know how everything gets made. But, yeah, media. I can see how all the films get made, and TV and radio and all that. Right, almost half an hour. I didn't know. When I started this, I had no idea how long it would be. But... I feel like I'm back into YouTube again, you know what I mean? Right, so college, I've talked about... I'm joking, that's just... I'm not going to spit in my mouth. Right, anything to talk about? Yeah, I've started going out a lot more now. Yeah, I've left it quite late in my life to start going out. Like this year, I've been like last week I started going out more. Some bad stuff has come from that, some good stuff. But yeah, just saying, stick with your boys, all right? You stick with your lads, all right? I've got great lads. I'll have to get them on for a video sometime. But yeah, they're fucking. We're a bunch of twats, but I love them. Like we have some great laughs. But yeah, being a teenager is a bit complicated for me. Yeah, still got the same hair and teeth as last time. Fucking myself. I can't grow a proper beard. Look at this. I'm gonna wait until the day before prom or 2 days before prom to shave it, because it'll grow back. If I do it now, it'll probably grow back a bit by then. But it's that annoying, like, it's that annoying length when you can't cut it. It's just like this. I'm probably couldn't, but I'm gonna wait so it can get big, and then I can grab it. You know, get my razor. But yeah, day before prom we got a leavers assembly. I was thinking about dressing up as a stripper, but then I got too nervous. But yeah, I'm not gonna dress up. I'm just gonna wear my white shirt and get it signed. You know, there's gonna be that one legend who draws a knob on you. It's just bound to happen. But yeah, shirt signing. Cool fit. I saw on my Facebook memories the other day. It said a lot in America when they finish school they get a massive graduation ceremony. We get a 15-minute leavers assembly and a shirt with a knob on it. But yeah, I'm planning on getting loads and loads of selfies that day. We had our leavers day where we had pizza in the cafe, but then it was a bit complicated because after that I said, oh, you need to be in school all the time. So yeah, we had a leavers day, but then we didn't even leave. It was a bit, our school was actually fucked up. Like, I was thinking about it the other day, I only realised my time at like what's happened at our school. Well, it's not normal. Like, we had a head teacher replacement, like, just over halfway, well, end of year 10, I think end of year 10, a head teacher's got swapped, because the old one, I think I don't know what happened to him. It's all very confusing, but yeah, I'm just glad that I'm leaving school and going to college, because that school's, fucking hate it. I was thinking about doing a shit on the floor before I left, but then my, well, sort of boss, I'm sort of doing a bit of work experience. It's complicated. I'm sort of doing work experience at a shop, but he told me when he was going to have his prom, someone shat on the floor in a toilet, and they cancelled prom, and until the person owned up, they wouldn't put prom back on. So yeah, I don't want to risk ruining prom for everyone by shitting on a floor. But the thing is, if someone does it, everyone's going to think it's me, because I've sort of been going around saying I'm going to do it. Oh, I say a lot of stuff I regret. Yeah. Can't wait to start college. So yeah, we've got our leavers assembly. It's also the same day as my mate's birthday, so that counts as his birthday celebration. And he'll be 16 for prom, so he'll be able to, you know. I'm joking. I'm just trying to think of stuff to say. But yeah, hopefully I get some more subscribers and more viewers, because I'm fine with the viewers. Well, I can't remember, like, I had way more subscribers than viewers. It was a bit confusing. But yeah, I actually want to become YouTube famous. That would just be so cool. Making a job off making YouTube videos. Sorry, I keep hearing a noise outside. It's them damn neighbours. You know, actually, my neighbours are right. There's a lot of cats around here, so yeah. There's a ginger one, I've got Scratchy, I've got Fatchy, which is Scratchy, but just fat. There's opposite Edith. Edith's my mum's cat, and she's black and white, but this cat is, like, reverse colours. Like, you know when you triple press the home button, and it, like, the colours flip? It's like that. So where Edith is black, this cat is white. Where Edith is white, this cat is black. Pretty much. It is very, like... It's like, yeah, it's just weird. Yeah. So yeah, camera to get, I remember I think it's called the Canon G7X Mark II, I think that's what its name was. Yeah, that camera looked like a decent, like, you could use it for standstill videos, like on a tripod, but then you could take it out vlogging, because it was quite light, but it was good quality. But I don't know what West Ham game I'm going to next, obviously. Oh, the fixtures have been released. Obviously, we've got our first 3 games away, which is Man United, Southampton, which on my dad's birthday, which is quite close, but I don't know if he'll want to do that for his birthday. Probably not, but Southampton's one I want to go to because it's close. And then Newcastle, I think, is our third game of the season. But then we've got Huddersfield, we've got the newly promoted Huddersfield, like, oh yeah, I'll just talk about the newly promoted teams as well. Obviously, Newcastle, obviously I support West Ham. I would not have a second team, but Newcastle, I say one of those teams that I want to do well. Same with Southampton. Southampton, I think, because they're close. I like their kit. Yeah, but yeah, I do not have a second team. I only support West Ham and West Ham only. But yeah, there's just teams that I would like to do well, and then teams that I wouldn't. So yeah, let's talk about Brighton and Huddersfield. Obviously, Huddersfield, first team to win the division 3 times in a row in the 20s. I think it was 26 to 28. But now they're in the Premier League for the first ever time. I'm actually really excited. I don't know why. I'm gonna make a video about the Premier League predictions. I don't know when I'll do that. I'll probably do it about 2 days before the Premier League starts. But I'll just give you a little teaser. I'm predicting Huddersfield to finish 20th. I don't want them to, but I just think that'll happen because the way they got into the Premier League, obviously through the playoffs, they finished. I know they didn't finish. I think they were 4th or 5th. So they only just scraped it. They didn't even they didn't score any goals in the playoffs. They only scored penalties. Obviously, I'm still glad they got up. But yeah, I just think they're going to finish 20th. But I will make a Premier League predictions table because I know Spencer FC's done it and True Geordie, and I always get joy out of those videos. And then at the end of the season, I'll do a reacting to it as well. See how wrong. Obviously, there's always one that they get really wrong. I remember Leicester, obviously, when they won the Premier League and shocked the world. That was one that was very wrong. I think Spencer predicted 17th. I'm trying to... right. So yeah, oh yeah, this is my lounge, by the way. I normally do videos in my room with the background being my bed and then the window. But yeah, this is my dad's... He really, like, it's alright. Like, sometimes I'm just sat on the sofa, I'm like, Dad, where's... And I'll say a country, and then we'll find it. That's just what we like to do. Anyway, oh yeah, Brighton as well. I used to think Brighton was quite close to me. I live in Weston-super-Mare, which is near Bristol. Bristol's like our version of London because it's just our big city. But yeah, my dad said Brighton's not even that close, and I thought Southampton was close as well, but it's not. I'm just not good at geography. I used to like it in year 7 and 8, and then year 9 I had a shit teacher. But I'm going to be honest, I wish I had picked geography over history. Looking back on my choices now. Oh well. But yeah, football stadium. I'm good at naming like teams and their stadiums. Obviously Newcastle, obviously been in the Premier League a lot before. I'm glad they've come back up. I reckon that this time they'll stay up. Because they haven't got Sunderland to keep beating it. Like Sunderland, what the fuck happened to their... Actually, what do I mean by that? They've never been a good team. Like, I should be saying what happened to Aston Villa. I know that was a while ago now. They got relegated. But they finished like 13th or 14th. No, 13th. Barnsley were 14th. I remember that because one of my fans is a Barnsley fan. And that's how I found out about them. But yeah, they used to be like top 4 and winning European Cups and FA Cups. And now they're a mid-table championship. Like, I sort of miss it and I sort of don't. I don't know why, but my dad absolutely hates Aston Villa. Don't really mind them, to be honest. I want to go to their stadium, obviously, because that's another close one. Yeah, I've been talking about a lot of stuff. You know what, fuck it, I'm going to try and go on for an hour. We got 23 minutes left. 66%. Yeah, I'm going to try and go for an hour. Why not? No, what am I about? I've got 23 minutes. That's nothing for me. So, yeah. Glad Newcastle back up. Probably won't be going up to Newcastle. It's the furthest away day for me. See, I live in a shit area for football stadiums because I live in Weston. Obviously, if Bristol City got promoted, that would be the closest one. Like, I think... My friend told me something about Bristol City. It's like they're the biggest club not to be in the Premier League. Like, I think he meant like biggest population of a city or town to not have a Premier League team because there's two. There's Rovers and City, but I don't support either of them. But I would say I prefer City over Rovers simply because Liam supports them and I've got a few mates who support them and their stadiums probably out of all football stadiums theirs is the too shaky. Theirs is the one I've seen the most. Never been in it, though. Because my dad's been in it to watch West Ham versus Bristol City in the Championship. I think he said it was 1-1 that game. But, yeah, I've seen it a lot. Seen it more than any other stadium. Probably then West Brom would be second, I've seen. See, I've seen Bristol City and West Brom more than I've seen the Olympic Stadium. Like, obviously, I'm never going to see West Ham Stadium if I'm not going. Because West Brom, I drive past it to get to my cousin's house because they live sort of, like, near there. Bristol City, if I'm going into Bristol, I'll drive past it. But, yeah. So, oh, yeah, I talked about the football games earlier. I'm going to talk about the stadiums now. So obviously, yeah, Olympic Stadium, always going to be my favourite stadium, because I never went to the Berlin, which is one of the, like, that's one of the things that really annoys me. Like, my dad went once for West Ham versus Bolton. He said he can't remember what the score was. Bad of him. But he didn't take me, because I don't think I was even 1 year old. I might have been. But yeah, that's back when Bolton were good. That's another team I miss, actually, Bolton. I hope they return one day. I think, yeah, they're they're going to be in the Championship next season. Because I know Millwall got promoted, but I don't know who else. See, yeah, with football, this is what I'm main focus on. Obviously, first, West Ham. Second of all, Premier League. Third, FA Cup / Champions League. And so, yeah, third, is a joint between FA Cup, Champions League, Europa League, League Cup. And then I follow the Championship a bit, by which I mean I'll occasionally look at the table on the BBC Sport app. Sometimes on Channel 5 I watch the Championship programme, I think it's Football on 5, but yeah, it's a bit shit to be honest. I only watch it if I'm bored. It's not something I look out for. Match of the day I look out for, but yeah, and then League 1, only at the end of the season I'll just check to see who's been promoted. But see, I can't remember, it's Bolton, Millwall and someone else. Also, I know we got promoted out of the Championship. But yeah. Anyway, I keep rambling on. I will talk about football stadiums now. Obviously, Olympic Stadium. Right, I was saying I haven't been to the Berlin, but I've been to Olympic Stadium twice, so that's the stadium I've visited the most out of any. First time I sat right behind the goal. Actually, right, there's a picture. It's my dad's Christmas present. I got him. This picture of me. So yeah, our seat was about there, but he wanted that if I stood there because it was a better picture, so you can see where our view. And yeah, so we saw both of the West Ham goals really close, 2 of Antonio's headers, but then we saw 2 Watford goals. Yeah, saw 2 Watford goals. Unfortunately, for some reason I always remembered it as seeing 4 Watford goals being in the goal we were sat behind. But then looking I don't think I remember that one very much. So then after that, I'm like, right, I need to start focusing and remembering everything. I need the scorers' names. I need the minutes. The date I need to go. Date I've been, Ugh, I've been saying too much. I'm not good at it anymore. No. But yeah, then the second time I went, which was West Ham versus West Brom. I haven't got a picture printed. It's my screensaver on my computer, but sorry, I can't turn it on. But yeah, if you go on my Instagram and just go and look back, I put a post up, end of the season. I put some pictures up of all the stadiums and then some selfies of me and my dad. But yeah, just go have a look at my seat. I'm sort of in the corner. Both times we were close to the away fans. In the corner, about 4/5 of the way up. Yeah, good seats, but those players looked so slow because we were really far away. Then Swansea was a nice stadium. It was quite small actually. It's only 20,000, but it was still a nice stadium, nice tucked away in Wales. So yeah, Swansea's a nice out of all the places I've been, Swansea I'd say is the nicest place. Is in actually it's a city. Yeah, because Leicester honestly was a shithole. London, a bit dodgy. Never buy anything off anyone. If someone wants to sell you a watch on the street, you don't buy it. Supposed to be talking about stadiums. I keep going off topic. Yes, Swansea was a nice stadium. The seats are black and white, and I think they've written out Swansea in the seats, and then they've written out Ospreys as well, which is a rugby team, because they share a ground, which I always find a bit weird sharing football and rugby grounds. Because yeah, I remember Marco Silva, the former Hull manager, said he didn't like it because the rugby players tore the pitch up and they couldn't play football properly. But let's be honest, that's not really the reason they got relegated. Yeah, but right, I'll talk about Hull in a minute. And I'll talk about the Premier League in general in a minute, my thoughts. But yeah, next stadium was Leicester. Obviously, it probably looked better than it would have a year before, obviously, because they were the reigning champions at that point, and it was New Year's Eve, so it was still fairly, not that long after Leicester had won the Premier League. But yeah, there was just, loads of banners around. There was obviously a squad photo of all of them lit with the trophy, and then there was a picture of Schmeichel, Vardy and Mahrez, and there was 2 other players as well. But yeah, there was just, a massive banner of them standing, when football players do that, seriously, Yeah. And then after that, Olympic Stadium again, and then Stoke. So yeah, Stoke Stadium was good. Red and white seats that had. Oh yeah, Leicester's got blue seats and white as well, blue and white. Yeah, Stoke is red and white. They've written out Stoke City with their seating. Most stadiums do that now. They'll just write out their stadium. No, they'll write out their club's name in the seats. Pretty cool idea, to be honest. Whoever first thought of that. But yeah, I had a good seat for Stoke. I was just above the goal, so we saw a lot. We saw Kouyate's chance because it was a goal we were near. And even if West Ham had scored the other goal, I would have seen it quite good. Because that's the thing, if you sit at the lowest seat behind the goal, you can see goals being scored in that goal, but the one at the other end, it's really hard to see. Because the net's in the way, the goalkeeper's in the way, the other players are in the way. It's like, yeah, football, you've got to get lucky with your seats, to be honest. If you can pick your seats, pick wisely, alright? See, my dad did pick the seats. But I think he didn't pick the specific ones, just picked a general area. But I was like, yeah, just pick anywhere, except for behind the goal. Anyway, yeah, my thoughts on the Premier League. Well done to Chelsea for winning the Premier League. Very well deserved, obviously. Yeah, they were brilliant all season. I would say they're the only team who have 0 crap players. Because, like, every team has a good player. Well, some have 11. But, yeah, every team's got that one good player. Even like the shit team, actually I say Middlesbrough are the only team who had no good players. Like Sunderland had Pickford and they had Defoe, but now like they're probably not going to get promoted. I would say they're the only team that didn't deserve to go down. I think when Marco Silva came in, he did a great job, and I feel like they didn't. I feel they actually went out with a fight. Watford 17th, they probably should have gone down. Yeah, another manager gone. Like yeah, Watford like. When I first went to West Ham versus Watford, I think I'd heard of Watford as a place, because that's where KSI's from, but I didn't know they had a football team, because, yeah, I was like, Watford, who are they? And then I learnt who they were, because they beat us 4-2. Yeah, TV remotes. But yeah, Crystal Palace obviously did a good job as well, Swansea as well. Oh yeah, I've got someone in mind who I think will get relegated, but I can't say, I've already given you a spoiler. Huddersfield finished 20th. But yeah, hopefully my dad will take me to the John Smith Arena. Probably won't, because Huddersfield's one of them places that's up Yorkshire. Yeah, there were some parts of this, for a long time I thought Tottenham could win, but then when West Ham beat them 1-0 with that Lanzini goal, I was like, no, they haven't got a chance. But yeah, well done to Tottenham, to be fair. They were brilliant in the Premier League. Not in the Champions League, though. Or the Europa League. But that's alright. At least they had a Europa League football. We did have it at the start of the season, but then we lost to, I think it was Astraguja or something like. I wasn't following for, like, when I watched West Ham versus Watford, I recorded Match of the Day, and then I watched it, and then after that I've watched Match of the Day every day since then. So yeah, this season is the first time I've been properly interested, and I'll never forget what season it is, because it's been our first season at the Olympic Stadium. So yeah, I think for West Ham to finish 11th this season after how they performed and all that, I think they got lucky, to be honest. 11th, like, there was some parts of the season where I was like, shit, we're going to get relegated and have the biggest stadium in the Championship. And, oh yeah, well done to Everton for finishing 7th. They shocked a lot of people by what they did. Obviously, Koeman is a massive factor in that. He's a great manager. I wasn't following the Premier League in the 15-16 season. Obviously, that's back when he was Southampton manager and finished 6th with them, which is decent. Like, Southampton, I feel sorry for them. Obviously, Liverpool stealing all their players. It's become a joke, but it's true though, isn't it? Right, so yeah, Arsenal. Oh, you've got to talk about Arsenal. Yeah, I find it funny how they finished 5th, won the FA Cup, Wenger gets a new contract. Louis van Gaal did all the same stuff the season before, got fired. To be fair, Louis van Gaal didn't win the Premier League without losing a single game. See, Arsenal fans, I think Arsenal fans and Twitter is a bad combination. Like, I don't know what to think of Wenger. Like, personally, I want him to stay, because I find it funny. how annoyed you Arsenal fans get. And I know there's a lot of you. I'd say most people at school, like football teams, probably Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool and Bristol City. They're like the main ones that I know. I know one Sunderland fan, even though he supports Sunderland and Bristol City. I know a West Brom fan. Newcastle as well. I'm trying to think of obscure teams. Yeah, I know a few Spurs players. I only know one other West Ham fan. But yeah, comment your football team below. Christ, 50 minutes. 50. What I love about YouTube live streams is when I press finish, it's just going to go on YouTube straight away. Then, right, I'm going to check the quality, because I don't know, like, I don't know what the quality, hopefully it'll be good. I always have that little white dot on my tooth. I don't know what it is. Maybe I brush maybe it's something that I'd... I've just spat on my phone again. Why? I keep doing this the last few days. It's annoying having big teeth. It makes you spit. And when I get braces, it will be even worse. I'll be like... What could I do now? See, I want to keep this going for an hour, but I know I'll probably run out of things by then. Well, I already have, but we need to keep it going for an hour. I actually hope someone watches this, because I feel stupid if no one does. I've just done this and no one's going to see it. It's just me in my room. I'm not even in my room, am I? Yeah. Oh, I could talk about a video that it's right, I need a drink of water again. Secret talent. What you got to do is got to do that, and then you got to push it up with air. So you go. Yeah, can't remember when I discovered how to do that, but yeah. So a video I got in mind that I'm gonna do. I think I should. See, I was planning on doing it on Tuesday, but then I thought, no, it'll be better if I do it after prom, because basically what it is just a video of me going through the photos on my phone, because as I said, I don't have a decent camera, but I still got my microphone, so I could use that, and then I could just put the photo on the screen and then commentate over it. But yeah, going through photos on my phone, mostly selfies. I don't save memes. Like, I love them, but I don't save them, because they'll just be too much. But yeah, it's basically selfies. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I deleted a lot of photos the other day. Not going to say why, but I deleted 52. 52 photos. So yeah, going through photos on my phone. But yeah, why I wanted to wait after prom, obviously, I'm going to get a load of selfies at prom, and obviously our Leavers Day, and just, yeah, so it'll be a better video, you know. I'm trying to think of stuff that will keep me going until the hour. Maybe I could show you my DVDs. Bit of a random thing, but whatever keeps me going for... Wait, what? Oh, right, I turned it the wrong way. It said orientation is locked. That's a bit of a weird thing. So yeah, I've got some DVDs. Got Peter Kay live at Bolton Albert Hall. Me and my dad watched that the other day. It's so fucking funny. South Park, I've started watching it. I watched the 2 DVDs that I have. I've got that volume 3, and I got a very bustry collection. I don't know where that is, but the ones on TV at the moment, they're not that good. Because it's the same with Simpsons. It's always the old ones that are better. Like at the moment, they've mainly been shown Series 18, which is alright. But then they showed a bit of Series 14, which was, like, better, but still nothing like the originals. It's all the old ones that are the best. But yeah, Uncle Buck of Mice and Men, classic Year 9 English book, George Shoots Lenny. All that Hotfurs, they're outnumbered. I had to watch that for film studies. I had to watch a film about superheroes, but I don't like superhero films. They're just not my thing. But my film studies exam was about that, so that made it a tiny bit harder. But yeah, I still came through. Titanic. I saw my first pair of tits in that film. Don't know why I said that. Obviously, all the Friends in between it. Right, yeah. I don't know if you... Right, Jackass, Green Street, classic film. In 5 minutes, we can do this. I got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Saw. Like, I was so hyped up to watch Saw, but then I watched it, I was like, this is fucking shit. What the fuck is this crap? And I got an idea. I got a UV box, I've got a lot of stuff recorded. I'll show you some of that. Sorry, I locked the orientation again. Got to stop doing that.
This book. What I like about it, actually, is that
Turn the
I
volume off.
have that experience at 61.
So yeah, let's have a look at my recordings. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate it when you do that. You press this little Y button here, it takes too long, so you think you haven't done it properly, you press it again, but then it comes up and it closes. Right. Right, got Shawshank Redemption. My dad recorded that for me the other day. He said that I'd enjoy it. Ackley Brit. Oh, this is so good. This is yeah. My dad said it is shit because it's a school drama, and he doesn't really like school dramas like Educating Yorkshire. I know that wasn't a drama, but it was still about a school. But the thing I like about school dramas and programmes is relating the characters to people at my school. So in Ackley Bridge, there's this one fuckboy. Yeah, he just goes around sleeping around, and we all know a fuckboy. But what's annoying is that I've got some here, and normally like they collect them together, but I didn't record this in HD, so it's on its own. So you've got Carmen from Dumping Ground, she's in it. Gavin and Stacey, that should be recorded in a minute actually, because there's some episodes on. But I've been watching that with my dad. It's actually quite good. So you gotta wait a while because I watched 3 episodes, but now I like it. The first one I was like, eh. Yeah, a lot of this is my dad's. I don't know what this is. Killer Wave of 16. Don't know. Right, no idea what this is. All my dad's stuff again. Oh, Planet Earth. Love that. My favourite scene is the iguana. No, is that what? Yeah, it's the lizard or so like. Some creature escaping from all the snakes. Just such a good scene. You should watch it. Like, I just love how he runs off and he gets caught and then he escapes again. My arm's hurting. I'm gonna have to swap arms. Right. Match of the day. That's from West Ham versus Watford. The reason I've got that saved is because I spotted myself in the audience. I'll try and find that for you now. Actually. It's quite hard. I've got to pause it at the right moment, and it's not very. This thing is an instant. It like waits a few seconds. Like, oh no, that goal was. Wait, actually, I'll restart it because it's about 22 minutes or something. Yeah, the Manchester derby was on the same day. We saw a Man United family, you know, in London, you know. Man United in London, never heard of that before. Oh, classic. And share Claudio Bravo. Oh, Antonio. And Gomez. Good save. Who's that? Anyway, let's try and spot me and my dad in the audience. Who's that? Oh, Zaza. He's gone now, isn't he? I remember that. The Watford defender almost scored an own goal. Right. Oh, don't worry. It's coming up in about 20 seconds. I'll try and find me and my dad in the audience. I was like, yes, it's going in. But no, I didn't. Yeah, Watford, their players are all fucking massive. Deeney. Oh. Masuaku. New. Slide in those DMs like, yeah. Good block. Good. I do not remember that, but good block to be fair, Masuaku. I don't know what's going on with him. I think he might be leaving actually. Shame. Oh, he's always trying that. Oh, you know what? So I can't be bothered to find me and my dad. It's only like you can barely like. The only way I could tell is because my dad was wearing a classic West Ham shirt. Like I was wearing the Farewell Berlin kit, but he was wearing. It didn't have a sponsor on it. It's like it's normal shirt material. It's not like it's cotton, not polystyrene. So that's how I could tell. But yeah, you won't be able to tell. But anyway, yeah, Grease. I actually love Grease. It's one of my favourite films. Skyfall as well. Big Finding Nemo. Watched that yesterday. I'm not ashamed of that at all. Hey, we've passed an hour, but I'll still finish my recordings anyway. Right, World's End, classic World's End. You know, the Golden Mile, going around the pubs. Toy Story, Terror, Scream, Taken. Scream's actually all right. Taken's good. Dark Kid, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, got a lot of recordings. Sorry, just. Ooh, 2 viewers. I don't know how to check the comments on this. I don't know if it's like a Twitch stream where you can actually see the comments, but if I. Wait, I didn't know you could put effects on it. Oh shit! I didn't know you could do that. Dance party. Dream. Whoa, this is trippy. Glamour. Oh, nice. Documentary. What? Oh, nice. I'll put it back to normal now. But yeah, that's right. That's an hour now for the stream. I decided that about half an hour ago. About 20. Anyway, so yeah, this is my return into YouTube live stream. I'm glad that I'm back now. Yeah. So just summarise things. Basically, I stopped for my exams. I needed a break. 31 days of J16 took a lot out of me. When I said that I was in J16 quits YouTube, didn't explain it very well. Obviously, I'm back now. I still need to get back into the swing of things. Like this video, I feel like now I'm a YouTuber again, you know. But I still need to like get into the swing of things. I don't know what. By the way, I don't know what type of videos I'll do. I don't think I'll do gaming anymore. Just it's not my thing. I might do like Black Ops 3 on Twitch. I'm not sure, but gaming it's not really who I am anymore. I think what happened was my Xbox Live ran out, and I waited a while before I never got it in the end, and then I was just like, you know what? Don't think I want to do Xbox anymore. Sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna need to watch YouTube video. Well, obviously I watch YouTube all the time, but I mean I'm gonna watch videos and think, what could I do? You know, because Calix has started daily vlogging. Like if you're gonna be a daily vlogger, have an interesting life, right? Alfie Days, he's fucking pointless. I remember watching one video. He spent about the first 5 minutes coming out of the hairdresser. He's like, hey guys, I just came out of the hairdressers. I tweeted I was going to the hairdressers, and then I got like 40 friends. But yeah, he's fucking boring, and he's just a bellend. He doesn't deserve to unless she's too fit for him. But yeah, Calix's daily vlogs. Probably he's not gonna see this, but if you do, fucking love him, mate. Especially when you went on holiday and you're getting pissed with the lads, and you're like falling everywhere. Oh, keep it up, right? So yeah, I might do vlogs, not daily vlogs. If I do something good, like, don't know actually. But yeah, I need to start. I'm gonna do in real life videos. I don't know. Yeah, when I get to college, obviously, because I'm doing media production. Obviously, I'm gonna make new friends on my course. I'll have to get some of them around for YouTube videos. I can't wait. But yeah, I'm not sure what type of videos I do in real life, but that's not really sure, is it? But anyway, so yeah, not gonna have a camera for a while, but I might do YouTube live streams, and I'm gonna do the podcast as well. serious and banter, but keep them separate, alright? I'll never have a Santa podcast, only at Christmas, but yeah. So yeah, then I've been talking about what I've been up to. So yeah, finished Friends, and then watched it all again. Finished Harry Potter, books, not the films. I've watched 4 or 5 films. Been to 5 West Ham games, 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses, goals for, 8 goals against, 8. Quit the gym, finished school, and then returned to YouTube. So yeah. So thank you for watching. This is an hour and 5 minutes. So yeah, if you've watched all this, I don't mind if you don't watch it live. If you watched it when it comes out on YouTube, thank you for your dedication. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I do not watch long True Geordie podcasts. They seem good, but I don't watch them. Because they're 2 hours. 2 hours of the same video is a bit. No offense to him, I love him though. True Geordie is a good YouTuber. Check him out. But yeah, I'd say True Geordie podcast. Theo Baker said he listens to some in his car. That's probably something I would do, because I don't know what they're about. I think TGF Brew on there the other day. I want to check that out soon, but I might watch it in segments, so watch 30 minutes at a time or something. But if I'm going to do podcasts, I don't know what I'd do it about. So yeah, I'd probably have to watch True Geordie to get some inspiration. But anyway, thank you for watching this, and yeah, so just all I'm going to say is please just have some support for me for the next few months while I need to start back up, because it's going to take a while, alright? But with your support, we can do this, alright? J16 becoming great once again. Yeah. But anyway, thank you. I'm so glad I'm back to YouTube. Don't want to press finish now. Bye. No, I can't do it. Right, fuck it.